Me, you just need to record yourself.
Okay.
That's it. Just put it
That's-
close.
Okay, so now it's recording. Okay, so substance over form means that for accounting, the economic reality is more important than the legal reality, right?
So the economic reality is more important than the legal reality.
Yeah, and the reason we use that is because what sometimes people do is they will dress up a contract legally to make it look like something different than what it is economically. Like the main problem with leases was that leases, I don't know what that is. Leases they always used to be treated as rentals, right? And then what happened was managers who had problems with having too much finance said, what we'll do is we'll enter into a lease, and that way we can call it a rental. We don't need to account for the liability. And that happened, I think that happened a lot in the 1970s. And so in the 1980s, the standard came out that said, well, hang on, we know that some people who are entering into leases are actually using them as financing. Even though legally they look like a rental, in reality, some of these leases are actually finance arrangements. So we're going to look behind the legal reality to find out what the real economic reality is. So that's basically what.
So for the finance lease, economic reality, you should capitalize it as an asset, right?
Yeah.
But
and a liability, right? Because a liability that balances an asset.
Okay. So the legal reality is it is the rent. So should expense there, right?
Yeah.
But here is that substance over form. So which means for the finance lease, you should capitalize the rent as an asset. Is that right?
Well, you capitalize the present value of the rent as both an asset and a liability.
Yeah.
Right, that's what you do when you enter into a lease. You debit the asset, credit lease liability.
So basically, substance over form means legal reality, which means regarding the finance lease, it should be rent should be expense. But for substance, it's economic reality, which means you should capitalize the present value of assets.
If it's really a financing arrangement.
Therefore, substance over form means that for the finance lease, you should capitalize asset.
Yeah, or capitalize asset and liability. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.